Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope so. You all are doing well. So, students, if you remember, in our last English literature class, we had done Act 1, Scene 1 of The Tempest by William Shakespeare, right? And I expect that it was clear to each one of you, right? So, in today's class, what we are gonna do, we are moving on to the next scene, that is Act 1, Scene 2, right? So, this scene is very lengthy, so I'll be completing this scene slowly, right? There's no need to be in a hurry, right? So, and what you are going to learn in this scene, because this scene is divided into three parts. First, Prospero's tale to Miranda. Second, the introduction of Ariel and Caliban. Now, the third is initial meeting of Ferdinand and Miranda. These three things you will come to know in this act, that is Act 1, Scene 2, right? So, first of all, we will start with Prospero's tale to Miranda, right? And actually, the first two provide a flashback to previous events by explaining how the play current situation came to be, and while the third provides the first contact between the young couple that will form the play's romantic interest, right? So first of all, the tale of Prospero to his daughter Miranda. So this thing will take you to the flashback of this event, that what exactly happened earlier, why Prospero is just telling a story to his daughter Miranda, right? So as I have told you in Act 1, Scene 1, before explicating the entire act, right? So I have told you that before, Prospero was the real Duke of Milan, right? So his real brother cheated on him, and with Alonso, the king of Naples, he just expelled his brother from his own kingdom, right? So this exactly happened earlier, and you all know that now. And after that, Prospero started living on an island, right? So this is the story till now. You have an idea, right? So first of all, this act is starting with Prospero still to Miranda. Prospero is actually telling a story to Miranda, right? So let's see what exactly happens. So first of all, who is speaking? Miranda is speaking. So students, I'm just explaining you this extract. You can see, right? And you need to heed to it what I'm gonna explain you, right? Be attentive, focused, right? So let's get started. Miranda, if by your heart, my dearest father, you have put the wild waters in this roar, allay them. The sky, it seems, would pour down its sticking pitch, but that sea, mounting to be Vulcan's cheek, dashes the fire out. Oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer. A brave vessel who had no doubt some noble creature in her dashed all to pieces. Oh, the cry did knock against my very heart. Poor soul, they perished. Right. So here, first of all, I would like to tell you, students, that Miranda is aware that some magic art is in control of her father, right? And she is requesting her father to stop the tempest, right? Actually, Miranda is unaware of the fact. Miranda is unaware of the truth. Why tempest was created by the Prospero? Why Prospero created a storm, tempest in the sea, right? So Miranda is unaware of it. So, and Miranda is feeling that people are dying. Whoever on the ship, they are actually dying. They are losing their life. And Miranda at this point of time is feeling empathy, right? So and here, what is the purpose of Shakespeare, student? Shakespeare is revealing that how horrible, terrible tempest was, right? And Shakespeare here is creating emotions, right, in the readers. Okay, so here Miranda is speaking that, my dear father, if by your art, my dear father, you have, so Miranda is speaking that, my dear father, if you have caused this terrible storm with your magic power, please put an end to it. The sky is so dark, it looks like it would rain down boiling hot tar if the sea were not swelling up to the sky to put its fire out. Right? So actually, the scene is quite very horrible. The waves are turbulent. There are violent waves. The waves are moving violently, right? So the scene is quite horrible, terrible, right? So Miranda is in fear, right? So this scene is chilling Miranda to the marrow, right? So actually, black rain will fall down from the sky. Sea waves are so turbulent, it seems to be mounting to the height of the sky and puts the fire out, right? So again, Miranda says that, oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer, a brave vessel who had no doubt some noble creature means, oh, I have suffered along with all the men I was to suffer. A fine ship with some good people in it, I am sure smashed to pieces. Their dying shouts broke my heart. The poor people died. Right. So here Miranda is feeling empathy. Right. Miranda has a compassion for the people who are suffering on the ship. Right. So this is actually not a storm which will create harm for the people. No, actually, Prospero already asked Ariel to ensure that no one should come to any harm, right? So Prospero is aware that nothing will happen with the people who are on the ship, right? But here Miranda is very innocent girl. Miranda knows nothing actually, right? So Miranda is unaware of this kind of things, right? So that's why Miranda has an illusion before her that ship is going to be sunk, right, in the sea. People are dying, people are losing their life, right? People are crying in fear, people are suffering, people are tolerating, right? So these are the illusions Miranda has, right? So Miranda doesn't know the fact, right? So that's why Miranda is in fear. Miranda is very worried, afraid, apprehensive, right? So that's why Miranda is requesting her father that if you have created this tempest, so I request you to please put an end to it. Please put an end to it, right? So again, Miranda says, see, had I been any good of power, I would have sunk the sea within the earth, or ere it should the good ship so have swallowed and the fronting soul within her, right? So here what Miranda is saying, if I had any divine power, or if I had been God with divine power, I would have made the sea sink to its bottommost level before it swallowed the ship along with the suffering souls. So this is what Miranda is saying, right? So Miranda is feeling compassion, right? So Miranda is saying that if I had been God, if I had divine power, I would have let the sea sunk inside the earth before it had a chance to swallow up that ship, right, and all the people it was carrying, right? So actually it seems to her that the ship had been swallowed by the sea. So it is just an illusion, because Prospero had said no hair should be harmed of anybody, right? No one should come to any harm. So everything is all right, right? This is just tempest, artificial tempest, what was created by Prospero to create fear in noble people who have done wrong with Prospero, right? So see what Prospero is speaking. See here, students. Here, see what Prospero is speaking. Be collected, no more amazement. Tell your piteous heart, there's no harm done, right? So here Prospero is replying to his daughter Miranda, right? So Prospero is saying, calm down, calm down, calm down. Don't be tensed, don't be concerned, worried. There's nothing to get upset about. No harm was done, right? So Prospero is specifying her. No harm has been done with anybody. No one got harmed, right? Miranda, oh, woe the day. So Miranda again says, oh, what a horrible day. So here, students, Miranda would not stop her lamenting that she has got wrecked and people of shape has come to harm. Right? Still, Miranda is in great trouble, l- lamenting. Right? So she is not able to get out of it. Right? So again, Prospero says, no harm, right? No harm, I have done nothing but in care of the my dear one, thee, my daughter, who art ignorant of what thou art, not knowing of whence I am, not that I am more better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell, and thy no greater father. Right. So again, Prospero tries to pacify his daughter, saying, there was no harm, my dear. There was no harm. I'm telling you, everything I have done has been for you, my dear daughter. You don't know what you are, since you don't know who I am, or where I come from, or that I'm better than merely Prospero, your humble father who lives in a poor little shack. Right? So, actually, Prospero means to say that, my dear daughter, you are totally ignorant of the truth. What I want to tell you. Right? So, before that, you have to be very relaxed. Right? Because no harm has been done. Right? Everything is safe and sound. No harm has been done. Right? So, actually, Prospero tells Miranda, Dad, you actually do not know who I am. Who are you? Where we have come from, how are we living on this island, right? So I'm more than what you know, right? So that's why Prospero says that. And again, Miranda speaks, more to know, did never meddle with my thoughts. So here Miranda is flabbergasted, right? Miranda is unable to get it what her father is speaking. Right. Actually, when Prospero was expelled from his own kingdom, at the time Miranda was 3 years old. Right. So Miranda doesn't know anything very well, that how they have started living on this island. Right. So that's why Miranda is very perplexed, bewildered. So what Prospero has told Miranda is blowing her away. So that's why Miranda is quite flabbergasted, and it is taking her aback whatever Miranda has heard from her father. Right. So Miranda's expression is like, it never occurred to me to imagine there was anything more to know. So Prospero said, this time I should inform thee further. Lend thy hand and pluck my magic garment from me. So lie there, my art, wipe thou thine eyes, have comfort. The direful spectacle of the wreck which touched the very virtue of compassion in thee. Right? I have with such provision in mine art. Right? So let's understand till here first of all. Okay. So here Prospero is saying, yes, it is time for you to know the whole story. Now the time has come that I should tell you the truth. Now the time has come. So Prospero says, give me a hand and take this magic cloak off of me. Right? So actually Prospero is wearing magic cloak. Right? So he requested his daughter to help me to just take off this magic cloak. Right? So, and after that, Miranda helps Prospero remove his cloak, and Prospero said, now that's right, pointing to the magic robe he lays aside. Right? So here Prospero is pointing to the magic robe he lays aside, he keeps aside. Right? And Prospero said, that is right. Okay, lie there, my art. So here you can see right? So lie there my art. So here what Prospero is speaking, Prospero is pointing to the magic robe he lays aside, right? So Prospero says that that's right. So Prospero says, lay there my magic, lay there my magic, right? So now Prospero is just speaking to Miranda that wipe your eyes, my dear daughter, and take comfort, right? As for the awful shipwreck which touched the goodness of your heart and moved you to such compassion, so I request you, my dear daughter, you please wipe your eyes and don't be worried and concerned. Feel relaxed and take comfort, right? So, and again, Prospero says that I controlled it so carefully with my magic that no person was hurt, right? So what Prospero is doing, Prospero is just specifying Miranda that you are just getting worried unnecessarily. What you are wondering, it has not happened actually, right? So people are safe, everything is safe and sound, right? No harm has been done, right? And no one has come to any harm, right? So here again, please see students. So here what Prospero is saying, so safely ordered that there is no soul, not not so much perdition as an hair, batted to any creature in the vessel, which thou heart's cry, which thou saw sing, sit down, for thou must know now further, right? So here again Prospero says that so Prospero is saying again that no, not a hair was lost from the head of any person on that ship which you break apart and saw sink, right? Sit down. There's more that you must know, right? So it's time for you to know more, right? So Prospero tells each and everything to Miranda, and Prospero says that now the time has come that I should tell you the fact. Okay, so again I'm just repeating this extract. Okay, so actually Prospero says that it's time for you to know the whole story. Give me a hand and help me off with this magic clock, right? So again what Miranda do, Miranda helps Prospero remove his clock, right? So Prospero points to the magic robe he lays aside and says, lay there my magic. And again Prospero starts talking to his daughter Miranda and says, wipe your eyes, my dear daughter, wipe off your eyes and have comfort. The terrifying sight of the shipwreck aroused in your heart the very essence of pity. But by the timely exercise of that benevolent care which belongs to my art of magic, I have so arranged matter that no harm has come to anybody. When the ship was sinking, you heard the cries of the persons who were drowning, but none of those persons has suffered the slightest injury, not even the loss of a single hair. So sit down, it's time for you to know more, right? So, students, that's it for today. I hope so you have comprehended it well. So, so we will just move on. Uh, we will move on to this scene. Okay. So students, keep revising and see you all in our next class. Take care everybody.